Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to have another rehash of a discussion that we had about 20 days ago. And I'm not gonna lie, my feelings regarding this matter haven't really shifted that much since my break. Yes, I took a 1-week break from content creation, from streaming, all of that, from the 20th to the 27th. That was in the middle of the first phase of version 2.7, and now we're back, and we had this amazing announcement ready for me when I actually came back. And boy, oh boy, I do have to say, this has to be one of the most hilarious things I might have seen from an update page in a game. Because what you're going to be seeing in this title over here is upcoming events. Sorry, if you can't tell, I'm a little bit sick. Had a little bit too much fun on vacation. But this is also funny. Upcoming events in Wuthering Waves version 2.7. Get ready for this. Here is a compilation of the upcoming events. Don't miss out. Keyword, don't miss out. Are you ready, guys? So, we're going to have Dawn Breaks on Dark Tides. We got Chu Yan. Woohoo! We got the story. In this battle that sealed the fate of Verticida, blah, blah, blah. We're going to learn a little bit about Chu Yan. Very cool. But I can already tell, I feel like this story isn't going to be that long because it's called an after story. I don't know. Maybe it'll be like 3-4 hours. Maybe it'll be like 1 or 2. But hopes aren't necessarily high, especially after the 2.7 main story quest was around 6 to 7 hours in length. I'm assuming that this one's probably going to be on the shorter end, especially considering we've already gotten that much story in the patch. Now let's move on and take a look at the events, guys. Are you ready? Gifts of Ink Song. During the event, log in daily to claim the day's login rewards. Wow. Login event. Hell yeah. Hey, remember, this is the announcement for the second half event. The version second half events. Get ready. Freeze frame. Combat photography. Woohoo! Hey, there's another event. Hey, we got our combat event, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna fight against like level 90 enemies that deal no damage. Because the goal isn't actually to fight them, it's to do attacks and then take a photo in the middle of the attack animation, where you'll probably be able to recognize the actual combat in this event is going to be non-existent because you're going to be focused on taking photos. So it's like a cosmetic combat event. Timu doesn't really count. And then we're going to have our next login event. Y'all ready? Lolo campaign. And if you don't consider this a login event, go fuck yourself. Because all you do is you just do your commission, or you just do your dailies. You get like the pulls, or you get like the stamps, and then you use the stamps to spin the wheel. And then you just spin the wheel 3 times, and then you just get all these rewards. That's it. That's what the event is. It's essentially a login event with like some extra buttons that you have to press. And then we got a limited time double drop tacit field. And that is it for 21 days. That is it for 21 days, ladies and gentlemen. You have login event with extra steps. You have very cool freeze photo frame photography. And then another login event. That's a 21-day version update. This 21 days! What the fuck? Huh? Like, how was this patch not shortened? Maybe they have to make an announcement, right? That like this patch is actually 1 week shorter, but it doesn't look like it is. This phase should only be like 2 weeks. I don't understand how this is going to be the update for 21 whole fucking days. 2-hour story max, and then 2 login events, and then whatever the fuck this is. And when you follow up on this, recognizing that what we've had in 2.7 already was... Get the fuck out, Banjo. We've had Lament Recon's Solaris Soldier, which is the most dog shit boring event I've ever played in the history of a gacha game. This is literally the most boring shit I've ever fucking played, because you just AFK from frame 1 because the enemies have no HP and your baseline guns deal so much damage. You just AFK from the start and you clear it. And the only reason why you go around collecting materials is so that you can AFK faster. It's essentially a leisure event. It's like a login event that takes like 5 minutes to do because there's no actual gameplay required. And then you got the Septimont weather forecast. Get the fuck out, Banjo. Then you got the Septimont weather forecast where literally you can just... Let's just show it. I haven't even started this yet. But it's okay. You'll see why. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Never mind. There's some work I gotta do here for... Wait. Check this out. Fuck. Holy shit. Damn, I almost lost it there. Alright. I'll see you guys in a bit. I don't fucking do anything. I'm gonna go fucking get breakfast. I can literally multitask. I'm already done. Just end it. Look. I'm already done. Just end it. What am I still doing here? I already achieved all of them like 10 minutes ago. This is just a daily that takes extra time. That's the other event in the fucking update. I got the max points. I only went... That's the fucking event. So you have AFK soldiers. Then you have AFK flying. Banjo, you're about to get banned, bro. And there's nothing else. That's been the update. AFK event, and then we're gonna get AFK login event with extra steps, and then some goofy ass freeze frame photo challenge. You are not supposed to play this game during this update. You are literally not supposed to play this game during this fucking update. And the unfortunate part of the situation is that there are still going to be people that are defending this. There are still going to be individuals saying that this is fine, that this is okay, that this makes sense. When in reality, ladies and gentlemen, this is something that can never fucking happen again. I can almost guarantee you that the amount of players that this game has lost due to the fact that there's nothing to fucking do in the game is incredibly high. Literally, the only thing that I have looked forward to across any of the actual things that have happened in this patch are the fucking end game resets. And guess what? Both of those have already passed. Hell, the only thing to actually look forward to is the next TOA reset. That's coming in about 12 days. I think that's the only thing that we actually have left. Because otherwise, good lord. Following up on the worst minigame we've had, Solaris Soldier, Dogshit Recon, and then that AFK flying event with 2 login events and this combat freeze photography dogshit. Brother. Oh my... The only thing that we should be happy about is that this content drought is coinciding with the release of games like Chaos Zero Nightmare. That I think Chaos Zero Nightmare is fantastic. Unfortunately, the only reason why I'm not playing is because it takes so much fucking time to play. I think CZN just takes too long to play for me, so that's why I'm personally not gonna sink my teeth too deep into it. And also Duet Night Abyss, right? Where I know some people are feeling mixed about that, but I actually do enjoy the game quite a bit. So I'm just glad that all of these games have come out, and I guess Stellar Sora too, if you're retarded. Right? It's like, I'm glad that all of these games are coming out so that individuals have other things to do. But I don't think that Kuro recognizes that these other games are going to start taking the mind share of woo-wah players. And there's going to be a lot of people who are just like, okay, well, should I even go back to woo-wah? Maybe I'll just skip 2.8 as well. Maybe I'll come back just for like 3.0. Yeah, maybe I'll skip 3.0. I'm really enjoying these other games. It's just a promotion that's being run for all of these other titles for fucking free because you have decided to, for some godforsaken reason, not put anything to do in this patch for 40 fucking days, and then also kept it as a 40-day patch, when this one easily could have just been like a nice 35-day one, a nice 7-week patch, maybe a 6-week patch, instead of a fucking 42-day patch. Because right now, I think it's becoming more and more clear. There's a lot of players that are very disgruntled with this. Maybe Banjo's one of them. Maybe that's why he wants to join my world, so he can join me in the suffering, right? But I do genuinely think that this is a time for reflection across the community. This is the time when that version feedback survey from Yang Yang, where the fuck it is, where is it? Where's the survey? Where's that shit? I don't even see it. It got deleted. When that survey comes in that asks you about the feedback from this version, when this survey asks you about whether or not, you know, you thought there was enough events, all of that, just put very dissatisfied for everything. Unless it's the story, put very satisfied for the story, put a fucking 1 in everything else. They need to know that this is literally some of the most unacceptable shit for the game's most dedicated players for them to experience. Like, look how long they spent looking at the fucking... I swear to God, surely they've never put an explanation for how the fucking banner system works underneath the characters, right? Like, they've never done this before, right? They needed some way to bolster this shit and actually make it, like, longer than, like, 1 paragraph. What the fuck is this? What the hell is this? I've never seen this before. A whole goddamn explanation for how the banner works and how dupes work? Huh? Has anyone ever seen this before? Maybe it's been here before. Maybe I'm just tripping. But yeah, this is just... It's just frustrating seeing this again. And it's also frustrating seeing this after break. Because part of it was about feeling refreshed, forgetting about things. But all this does is make me remember, god damn, this is literally the worst version update in the history of the game. Outside of the story, which was great, right? 9, whatever you want to call it, out of 10. Some people might call it 7. This is the worst version update in the history of the game, outside of the story. And good God, there was absolutely no reason for it to be like this. That'll be that for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you all thought. Peace.